I had only been here a few months, and I had taken a phone call, it had been passed to me because the customer was just absolutely hysterical and screaming. And I took the call, and she was screaming for help, and I tried to get her to calm down. She finally told me there was a mouse in the kitchen, and I realized she was truly in fear that this mouse was going to get her. So we had a technician not very far from her home, just around the corner, so I kept her on the phone and talked to her, and the technician got in, trapped the mouse, and literally I could feel the sense of relief from this young woman, scared to death.
I've only been here for 5 years, so I've never seen a rattlesnake before. And she was scared. She had puppies, she had cats and little kids, so I figured that I'd build the courage up and get a glue board and just get the rattlesnake and take care of it. And I don't like snakes, so I just had to overcome my fear and do it for her. She didn't have to worry about anything anymore.
She had 25 grandchildren, and one of the grandchildren during a visit must have brought the issue to her home. The whole family was very concerned about the infestation and the cost it would take to take care of an issue that bad. So what we did is we set her up with a service plan which consisted of a heat treatment throughout her whole home, and also what we did is we split the payment in two, which she really loved because she was concerned about the cost.
And the property manager is calling me because the tenant is threatening to break his lease. He's found 101 scorpions in 30 days inside of his home. The guy and his wife, so, spraying a liquid product, it's a slow process. So it's not going to be an instant kill with all these scorpions. So what I recommended and started with was basically a blacklight service, which is where we actually go out there 5:30 before the sun sets. We'll actually treat the entire property, put the product down, things like that, get those scorpions moving, and then we'll take an actual black light, walk the property, and put them in a bucket and remove them from the premises, from the property, from the home.
The people here are absolutely amazing. There's no discrimination on ethnicity, on what gender you are, what lifestyle you have. Either way, they're going to support you, and they're always super nice, super high energy, good vibes.
Oh, the people I work with are great. I've got young people, old people. They're goal-oriented, they're hardworking, and it doesn't matter whether it's a tough service out in the field or if it's help with your state exam to get your license for pest control.
We still have an environment where people feel comfortable, where they can come in and sit down, where they don't have to be afraid to say, I need to go pick up my son because the nurse just called me, or like our receptionist today that just got a brand new puppy last night and she has him with her to work today. That's the kind of environment and the people that we have that work within our company.
Some of the best people I've ever met. This company is filled with family members that work together, good friends, siblings. It's kind of an environment that's unlike any other.
An average day here is you come here in the morning, and typically you get here before 7 o'clock. You have to turn your route in from the day before, and then you go out to your truck and you make sure you have all your chemicals prepped, make sure it's state certified, and you get your route for the whole day, and you go out to your customer's house and you figure out if they have any problems, and if they do, then you have to solutionize. And if they don't, then you just do your typical spray, make sure that they're happy and satisfied, and go on to your next day.
An average day here at Burns, it's kind of busy. The company does a great job of making sure we're all working. They provide us all the tools we need to be out successful in the field, as well as making sure we take care of our customers.
My average day is mostly just talking to people, traveling from different things, working on different spreadsheets or projects that I'm working on.
Come to work in the morning. Mornings are busiest, so that's pretty much when we're dealing with the most new customers on the phones. They're bright and early, I got scorpions in my kitchen, or whatever they're dealing with. So that's kind of how the morning goes. Kind of focus on some of the outbound calls that I need to make being in the office. So I'll call current customers, kind of get them set up for another year of service, following up with customers that I told them I'd follow up with. So that's kind of early morning, or late morning, I guess I should say. Afternoons, right after lunch, can be pretty busy.
The people that are happiest here are the ones that are more confident in their job. They actually want to be here, have a good mindset, good vibes, positive outlook on life. They're not just going throughout the day, just doing job by job, and they actually want to enforce themselves to do better in life. Self-motivated.
The type of people that are happy here are the ones that are hardworking and want to provide for their family and have goals set for themselves, and they kind of want more for themselves in life. That's the people I believe that are happy here at Burns.
I think people that are looking for that family environment, they tend to stay for a very, very long time. Very much a family environment. It's also a place where you can hire your relatives. My husband also works here.
I would say that if you enjoy giving peace of mind to customers and making them happy, then that it makes me happy to help others make them happy. So if you're a kind of person that just enjoys helping others, I really think you'd fit in well here.
Oh, well, I started here at Burns going on 2 years ago, and it's really been a great ride. I've learned so much. I've got some valuable coaching from Mike Boyle and some great training from both my supervisors, Jackie and Bo, which have really helped me set goals, not only here at work, but also on the home front with my family.
It started back in 1999. I worked for the Tribune newspapers, where I was the director of distribution, so I was responsible for 500 carriers. So as you can know, it was a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week job. So when the Burns asked to interview me, I met them off-site, interviewed with Dave Burns for a few hours, and he said, I have a few more interviews, I'll get back to you. And I said, okay. And then from that point on, my anniversary actually will be 16 years next week with the company. So I've just learned to grow and love where I'm at.
My journey at Burns began in June of this year, so June of 2015, just not too long ago. And I started out in customer care in June, and by mid-July, I would say, after training and being on the phones for about 2-3 weeks, I was then asked if I wanted to move back to residential sales, which is definitely what I wanted to do.
It's a good workplace. They have a lot of respect for you. And if you're not happy, then they're gonna try to find a solution and make you happy.
I'm very happy here. Like I said, I've been here for going on 2 years, and since I got hired on, I've got goals that I've set that I've reached, and it's a great feeling, and I can't really say what an awesome ride it's been here at Burns.
I'm very happy here, and reason being, like I said, I love everybody I work with. 2, it's a stress-free environment. I really don't deal with much that's, I don't go home every day, I'm like, oh, work was awful today. It's never like that. I'm in a good mood when I get here, I'm in a good mood when I leave.
I absolutely love it here. I was in a very stressful environment when I worked for the newspaper. When I came here, I remember the first Saturday I was in my office, and the owner of the company came in and turned my light off and said, you go home to your family. You don't work here on a Saturday. And every day we have fun here. You've been here a little while. You've seen there's dogs running all over the place. There's lots of smiling faces. We're very, very busy, and we take our jobs very seriously because people depend on us. But I still feel like it's the greatest place in the world. That's why I've been here 16 years, and I'll finish my career here.